Hey Resonators, and at the top of my video I want to thank my friend who lent me the mic. I apologize for being a dumbass and somehow breaking it within the first 7 hours of borrowing it. But now on to what I was going to talk about. George W. Bush seeks to reassure Americans in his administration is on top of what's emerging as the worst financial meltdown since the Great Depression. Yeah, President Numbnuts, President Lame Duck, Dumb Fuck, many other colorful nicknames I can make up for him, is now vowing to fix an economy he actually sort of doomed from the beginning. I don't get it. How is he supposed to help an economy he sort of made into the financial crisis, which I sort of see as the next Great Depression, because he sort of did cause the decline. I mean, Clinton office, great economy, surplus. George Bush, shit went downhill. Not during the first administration, no, that one we got into just clusterfuck war. 2004 on is when shit was going to hit the fan. First we bail out that first company, now we're bailing out Freddie Mac and Fannie Mae, and now everything's just gone to hell in a handbasket, and now everything's going to fucking pot in this country. God, I don't get it. Jesus Christ, I don't get it. I don't get how we can say, oh, I'm gonna help fix a crisis I created as President of the United States of these United States of America. And how it can be so just full of unadulterated bullshit is beyond my reckoning, because I guess I have sense, and I bet the Republicans are going, yeah, let's see if you can actually do it. God, Jesus Christ. And now, let's see. A hero Marine won't get Medal of Honor. Marine Sergeant who threw his body on a grenade to save the lives of his comrades in Iraq will not get the nation's highest military honor, even though his activity was singled out by President Bush. Instead, the Marine will be awarded the Navy Cross, the second highest honor for combat heroism. Huh. This guy threw himself on a grenade, sacrificing his life for a country most people have lost respect for, me included, but that doesn't mean I don't support the troops. And now this, and now, and the guy was praised by Bush for throwing himself on a grenade to save his fellow soldiers, and now they're not going to award him the Medal of Honor. I mean, that just speaks to it. Everybody says support the troops. And even their own military is not giving proper due to the soldiers that are fighting the wars of the people who are staying back. You know, people who never have been in conflict and probably never will be in conflict. And I mean, that's just horrible. Jesus Christ. When things are going that bad, you know the world's going to be a sad and dark place in a couple of years. You know it is. You can't deny it. God. I mean, Jesus Christ. I don't get it. Don't get it. How people can say support the troops, and yet this troop who actually is this person who actually sacrificed himself for the well-being of his fellow soldiers is not getting the recognition that should be awarded to him, and is getting the second highest. And I don't get that. I never got that. How people can say yeah, support the troops, and then the military is not even supporting the troops. And I mean, it doesn't get this. And when when people power and time in the world, in the space and time of the world, how people can say that the United States government is the greatest government in the world. It, I mean, yes, it was once great when we had actual enemies to fight and we're not fighting phantoms. That's basically what Al Qaeda is. They're phantoms because they blend into the population so well, and really you gotta look at it from this point, because there's a lot of people who see the insurgents in Iraq, people in Iraq who see the insurgents as people who are trying to expel a foreign invader, and that's what I sort of I can see that dichotomy. One person's terrorist is another person's freedom fighter, and those lines aren't so well defined anymore. That there's no we don't have our own great evil. We had, I mean, World War II had pitted us against powers that were evil, and yes, I am pro Japan now. After World War II, they they I guess they were sort of left on their own. They couldn't have a standing army. They couldn't do anything if the United States say so. And they focused on technology, and now they're one of the leading technological powers in the world. So, in Germany was I mean, Germany was just this evil thing that loomed over Europe in 1930s to 40s. There was that one great evil that we could fight, and yeah, I see that now. I was never. I mean, I saw that. I knew that those groups were evil because of the things they did. The Nazis gassed people. The Nazis killed tens of millions of people just because of their religion. And I mean, I see the country sort of going in a police state kind of way that Germany was at that point, because there's just such restrictions on what we can and can't say about the government, and there's the ever tightening grip of what we can and can't say. And I think in a truly democratic country, you're able to speak out against the president and the government if they're doing things that are against the Constitution. But I guess people see it differently now. And I know I was originally talking about the stock market and stuff, and I was having to do that, but got off. I digressed for a while, so yeah. Yes, I'm resonated Zen, wants like a prom dress, and this whole country going to hell in a handbasket. I'm gonna disappear into the inky blackness that's behind me, and goodbye.